What's going on, guys? Welcome back to... Something seems off here. I think I know what it is. Yep. Yep, that'll do it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's JR, and in today's video, we're going to be covering my first impressions about the all-new Call of Duty Vanguard. So let's go. Now, right now in the game, there are so many issues. Issues with the maps, issues with the spawns, issues with the guns. So many things that you would have thought would have been worked out based on how many previous Call of Duties have been out that have had these issues. And I know a lot of us were really expecting Vanguard to come rushing out of the gates here, being top-notch compared to Cold War. But again, Cold War, I think right now is doing pretty well. All the progressions that it's had, the changes that have been made, have all led for the ending of it to be pretty dang good. Now that Vanguard's come out, a lot of us have been displeased. It's just not all that enjoyable. Now let's talk about the maps. Some of them are super small, some of them are extremely large. There's no real middle ground, and they've completely changed how they've structured the maps. It's not your typical 3-lane map where you go to the left, you go to the right, you go down the middle. Heck no, I don't know what they were thinking. This is like a real-world scenario now where there are so many different lanes of travel. People can come from the front of you, the back of you, the side. Oh man, don't even get me started with the spawns. We're gonna hit that next. But they could camp in a house that has 20 windows, and the windows have windows. You don't know where anybody is gonna be. It really is that bad. So the variety of maps right now are really just, I wouldn't even say hit or miss. They're just all miss. On the pro side to that, there are so many different maps that it does change the game style that you now have to adopt when you play. It's not so much, hey, let's rush around anymore, oh, hey, let's just camp all day. It's no. Now you have to really strategize where it is you're going in each map and strategically figure out where you're gonna go next after you get a few kills. Because if you stay in one spot too long enough, you'll find out just based on the spawn system alone that we're gonna talk about next that that's an issue. With the spawns, there are so many issues with consistent spawns because there are none. The only consistent thing about the spawns is that they're inconsistent. I've spawned in the middle of gunfire. I've had people spawn right in front of me, right behind me. I have spawned in front of people, behind people. Listen, it's all great when it works out for you. Yeah, you spawn behind somebody as they're running, you get to take them out. But what the heck? It's not a consistent spawn system like it used to be in some of the previous Call of Duties, and that's a huge issue. Listen, when you spawn right in front of somebody shooting or in between gunfire and you get killed immediately, that's a problem. But looking at more of the pro side to this, again, that's the con side, pro side, it forces you to change the way you've been playing the game. Knowing that the spawns are going to be inconsistent, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but now you have to figure out, hey, I'm going to be dropped anywhere in this map. I have to be ready to engage. You can't be disengaged in this case because you're probably going to die instantly. Now, if you spawn between a bunch of gunfire, hey, listen, there's only so much you can do there. But if you do spawn, there's nobody around you. Now, in that case, it's a lot more fast-paced with your thought. You really have to figure out where you're going to go next. And again, the maps, the spawns, that's probably the biggest issue so far. But now let's talk about the guns. And I'm starting to figure out that there's only one good weapon per category of weapons. So the assault rifles, there's one good one. The SMGs, there's one good one, right? The LMGs, there's really one good one. The shotguns, there's one good one. And for those of you that have been playing for a little bit, you know which one it is, and it's broken. I'm talking about one-shot kill, and we'll probably make another video at some point addressing that particular issue, unless they change it in one of the new patches. But yes, there is one shotgun that is extremely broken. But hey, listen, the weapons themselves, they are not good in the beginning of the game. And I'm not talking about just your usual not good because most weapons aren't good without attachments. No, these really are not good unless you have attachments for them. So how do you fix that? Well, you have to start leveling up the weapons really quickly. And if you compare the weapons in this game to previous Call of Duties, you will see it is not the same. The damage on these are a lot lower, or they may be a lot higher. It's weird how it's all set up right now. Some of these weapons are very overpowered and you just have to adapt your style of play based on all these things we've been covering here today. The maps, the spawns, the guns. On the plus side to the weapons, listen, it is what it is. You have to force yourself to play more to figure out what class setup, what weapon setup you're going to have that's going to work best for you. So it involves you to think a little bit more. And I know some of the pros I'm covering here are just, I guess, somewhat subjective, but you have to be really open-minded to kind of agree with me on this, because there is a lot that's wrong with this game. But I'm trying to stay positive here. I don't want to totally bash the game. It's not that bad, but it can definitely be better, and I anticipate it getting a heck of a lot better with more updates as time goes on with this particular game. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. If you got any value or any enjoyment out of the video here today, please feel free to hit the like button, share with a friend or two, and subscribe to our channel for more content. We appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you guys and gals in the next one. Take care.